So hey guys, good morning. My name is Pau Salud, and I'm doing this on my Pau Salud project, Facebook and YouTube channel, and also my X or Twitter channel. So I own Pauka Sports. We do sports content and commentary and podcasts. But today I just want to discuss a little bit about Facebook. And the reason I'm discussing this today, because yesterday or late last night, um, I was actually live on my other channel, Pauka Sports, when the Facebook was down, and it was down for maybe more than an hour, or some would say 2 hours. So um, today I woke up with an inspiration to talk about the potential impact and consequences of Facebook being down, and I was just thinking, what if Facebook was down permanently? What would be the impact to the world, to the people, and to the environment, to us, and what can we do to if it happens? Is it doomsday already? So I want to discuss a little bit about that, and hopefully you can give me a chance. You can listen. I'm doing this live because I got no time to edit, and anyway, I read stuff in the morning, at least morning Manila time. So please join me. I really wanted to make this a habit, and so like what they say, if there's an opportunity, there's always an opportunity. So last night, Facebook was down. Everyone was worried, and I saw an opportunity to do this podcast beyond sports. So I'm gonna discuss about that, and I'll just do a quick intro. And if you can guys share this video or live, that will be much appreciated, so that we can continue to do this moving forward. This is just a quick 1 minute countdown, and I'll discuss the impact, six potential consequences, and 15 things we can do if Facebook were to permanently go down. Are you guys? Good morning. It's March 6th. It's 8:30 in the morning. Actually, I just woke up 7:30, so um, I'm having my coffee and my banana. How are you guys doing? How's Facebook treating you today? Let me just share this around real quick. I still haven't shared this, so let me just give me a quick second. And also, let me give a quick shout outs to my solid followers on Facebook. Whether you're from Pauka Sports or from here. So, Selectables, Circle Sports, Lagozo, Paulo, salamat, Selectable. Again, Johnny. Okay. Um, so, I was just looking back at the kind of the reaction of the people when I posted that Facebook was down, and people are some people are taking it lightly. Although I would say this, I would say that let me just check. Okay, I would say this. Not I in my mind, I wouldn't think that Facebook would just go down just like that. Yeah, I would say that if Facebook would go down, I would say maybe it's mismanagement, and it would go down slowly. Like, people would start going to different platforms, but not like go down like that. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Although nothing is impossible in this world, and we've seen that personally. Um, but people are taking it lightly. Like, who's gonna be affected? Well, not me, sir. I don't use Facebook a lot. It's just you bloggers that's gonna be affected. Totoo ba yun? That bloggers lang magiging apektado. Ako, I would admit this, and just personal opinion, because I would admit that my Facebook page of Pauka Sports, my sports channel, of course, kumikita siya ng malaki ng bumubuhay siya ng pamilya yung Facebook page. So syempre kakabahan ako. But hindi lang po ang Facebook bloggers ang apektado dito. Siguro marami po mga tao na medyo hindi masyado nag-iisip regarding the effect of Facebook. And there's a lot of consequences that I can think of. Hindi lang po para sa aking blogger, kundi para sa iyo na tao, sa business, sa gobyerno, at sa lahat ng bagay. So simulan na po natin ang ating talakayan. And I have 6 things to tell you that could impact Facebook or the people. So Easy Work Sports, hi pa, shoutout po Easy Work Sports YouTube channel, salamat. Sabi ni Paulo Moon, I did not take it lightly, but I think it's a normal trouble. But I think every should give a cloud to store the photos because there are so many memories. Yeah, well, back up. I mean, Facebook is already cloud. It's just a definition. For me, sir, pa kung mawala ang FB, may active lalo na yung mga online selling. Marami po, nako. That is just the minor things actually para sa akin. So, simulan na po natin ang usapan sa live po na ito. It's beyond sports, hindi po sports ang pag-uusapan natin. Una-una, number 1 po, no? And I will talk about the impact on users. Number 1, the impact on users. Ito na. Even though you think sa tingin mo you're not using Facebook, you're still gonna be affected because maybe not you, maybe you're not the one using, but I tell you, selectable or people that are not using Facebook, you're still gonna be affected because people around you are using Facebook. They're gonna start bothering you. Anyway, number 1, the impact of user. So there will be definitely a communication disruption. So many people rely on Facebook these days for communications, both personally and professionally. The loss of the platform could disrupt the social connection and communication channels for a large number of users. So, for example, guys, and we cannot deny this fact that most of us talk on Facebook. Most of us gets updates on Facebook, whether on a professional level or a personal level. We get in touch and we tend to remember people in the past within our life because of Facebook. Sometimes Facebook reminds us that we need to greet someone of their birthday. So this is not a light situation, without Facebook these days. Facebook has also helped impact the finances that we spend on communication. Instead of loading a lot of money or load on your cell phone, then you just use Facebook and it's for free. And you use Messenger and you can get to interact with everyone. And I think that's one of the biggest impact. I mean, guys, you're watching me. Obviously, you're gonna be impacted because most of you guys connect on Messenger, which is part of Facebook. When Facebook was down, Messenger was down. So that's number 1. I don't need to elaborate on that one. That's very self-explanatory. Like what you said, our OFW send us messages through Facebook, send us photos and everything. So impact on user is communications. If Facebook goes down, especially if it goes down permanently, communication will be greatly affected. All right. Under the impact on users, which is you, which is me, which is everyone, there will be loss of content. Yan, that's the impact on bloggers as well. User Users would lose access to their photos, to their videos, and other content stored on the platform. This could be specifically significant for those who have heavily relied on Facebook as a storage and a sharing platform. Of course, Facebook is not the only platform where you can store your content. That's why we have YouTube, we have TikTok, we got Viber or Google Drive or whatnot. But especially for Filipinos most of the time, majority of the time, we use Facebook for a lot of things. And one of the things that we used it for is to store our photos. Admittedly, I have an album on Facebook of my daughter since she was a baby up to now. I have a private album as well that I could only access. So if Facebook suddenly goes down without telling us, we are gonna lose a lot of memories. We're gonna lose a lot of memories. So um it's hard if it suddenly goes down, and obviously there are still alternatives, but I'm just telling you the impact. Is this really Snow Badwa? Is this really him? I need to find out. I need to find out. Is this really him? Uh what's up, my friend? I'm still waiting for you to invite me either for it's my dream to debate or to be on your show or interact with you. Anyway, I got inspired because sports has been toxic these days. I'm just trying to make some changes with regards to my approach. Still wanted to stick to the original content approach and just few borrowed photos. Anyway, so number one is impact on users, communications, and loss of content. That's just on a personal level. Thank you, Snow, for watching. And Billy is no longer going in with podcast. Just so you know. I was a little bit jealous because you're inviting Billy to go to Moto Club and not me. Billy is more popular than me. Anyway, number two. So for those that can't relate, I apologize, guys. This is just kind of my getaway from the sports, the busy sports content that I'm doing. Anyway, number two, business and marketing. Definitely, businesses relied so much on social media, specifically on Facebook. I don't need to stress enough that Philippines has been relying so much on Facebook. I know a friend that sells insurance on Facebook. I know a friend that sells send all of their sell all of their products on Facebook. So marketing and advertising will be shifted. Many business and marketers use Facebook as a key to advertise and promote. No, in the absence of Facebook, they will be forced to explore alternative channels and strategies. Who here has business? Who here has relied like majority of their marketing on Facebook? And I can't blame you because Filipinos love using Facebook. Oh, why? Oh, Snow. Wow. Sure, let's go live sometime. Enjoy your videos, my friend. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Snow. Appreciate it. Okay. So, marketing and advertising shift. So, actually, this is not just for business. Let me just segue this. Although this is not part of my list, I wanted to share that even political people would be affected with this one because I believe Facebook has helped win candidates, especially here in the Philippines. Diba? And that's true. So, aside from the marketing and the advertising shift or effect of Facebook, if it goes down, one of the things on the back end that people haven't think of. Well, I wouldn't be able to advertise now. I wouldn't be able to market. Where would I market? That's not the only problem for businesses. The other problem for businesses is that they have the loss of data and analytics. Because of the like the history and the reliant on Facebook, businesses has already datas that they have gathered from historically doing advertising or posting on Facebook on things that are working and not. And these are facts and these are data or analytics that can be used moving forward. If you lost this data and analytics, then how would you understand or how would you prepare for the future? So they would need to find new sources to understand consumer behavior. I mean, imagine this: um, Facebook could put us in front of the people that we want to sell to. Like for me, sometimes I use Google Ads when I have a good content. Let's say about Gilas Pilipinas. I could just say, okay, boost this video because I want to sell Gilas t-shirt to Gilas fans. And Facebook will find us, the Gilas fans. And that is a game changer these days, especially when all of your consumers, especially in the Philippines, are on Facebook. Wow. Snowbad was said the outage last night probably is Facebook way of increasing its value. The 2 hour shutdown caught a lot of people off guard and scampering for social media outlet. Now expect Meta to jack up its ads prices. Okay. This is a good and bad snow. Well, good for you're not monetizing yet on Facebook. So I heard. But it's good for us. Because that means the ads for us for the revenue would also go up, but also bad because the advertiser may not advertise that much. So I don't know. All right, so that's number two. Business and marketing will be affected. All right, number three, and this is more on the Facebook. Thank you guys for staying with me. I got 30 viewers only, but again, it's fine. We're starting to do this, and I got 14 viewers on TikTok, on Twitter. 14 viewers on Twitter. Wow, oh, this is nice. Is this right? 14 viewers on Twitter. Can the viewers on Twitter please comment, guys? And then 4 on YouTube and 10 on Facebook. Wow. Okay. Number 3, technology landscape. So if Facebook goes down, there will be a rise of the alternatives. Okay, like maybe Google, the YouTube would suddenly change into not just video, and would focus more on posting and text, which they already doing on the community tab. Maybe X or Twitter will have a lot of videos already, and they would have longer forms. So there will be a rise of alternative because the void of Facebook could lead to the new rise of social media platform and the increase of prominence of existing ones. Users and businesses would likely migrate to alternative platforms if Facebook permanently shuts down. Of course, there will be a shift in social media dynamics. The disappearance of Facebook could reshape the dynamics of social media landscape, with the competitors adapting to fill the gap. Because, again, Facebook is the biggest player, and so I know they're the biggest player. So maybe, just maybe, the other platforms would need to find a way on how to serve this market that has been left behind, or this consumers. So there's an impact on the technology. There's also an impact on economics if Facebook goes down. And by the way, before I say the impacts on economics, people are gonna wonder, Pau Salud discussing about economics, discussing about technology. Um, you know, because Pau Salud is known for sports. Before I became a sports vlogger, content creators, I am a business development manager for a business process outsourcing firm where I actually reach out to different types of businesses to share or to sell outsourcing businesses, or for them to outsource their customer service or tech supports or back office type of works to the Philippines. So I gotta need to understand the business model of a business in order for me to identify what kind of services I can provide to certain type of companies, most specifically in the U.S. So that's what I did before I became a sports content creator, and so I think I at least have some knowledge on what I'm talking about. So the impact on economics. First of all, if Facebook goes down, Facebook is one of probably the a company that has a lot of employee, so job losses. Many people are employed directly on Facebook, and its closure could lead to job losses in various sectors, including technology, marketing, and content creation, such as myself. So if Facebook goes down, what would I do? Maybe I should go back to the BPO industry and work again, because Facebook is earning a lot more than YouTube these days, at least on my side. But that's not the only problem. If you think you're safe because Facebook is the company that's going down, then you're wrong, because Facebook is connected or is gonna be indirectly associated with other companies. So there will be an indirect impact on job losses. So, for example, like my video editor, if you're watching, let's say, for example, my video editor is editing or my admin on Facebook. I hired them. I pay for them. It doesn't mean that you're not working on Facebook. You're not gonna lose your job. You will lose your job, my friend, because there's no work for Facebook. There are a lot of companies that has Facebook Manager as a role. You get it? Like there's a lot of companies that focus on Facebook ads. So if you're like a marketing and then your focus on Facebook ads primarily, then consider being switched to another department or maybe losing your job. So indirectly and directly, jobs would be lost. Uh, one other economic impact is that the stock market, of course, this one I don't know so much, but the closure of the major tech giant like Facebook could have a significant impact on stock markets, affecting investors and portfolios, because Facebook is not just your regular company, right? So this would have a lot of impact on stocks. I don't want to stress too much on this one, but certainly, I've watched I watch movies about stocks and the impacts. But number five, and I'm only gonna give you six impact or consequences if Facebook's permanently shut down. Number five is data privacy and security. Data privacy and security. Most people, well, not me. Most of us Filipinos, some of the Filipinos doesn't really mind about this, which I find it alarming. They don't really care. They think Facebook doesn't know them, but there are a lot of data concerns. The closure of Facebook might raise concern about the fate of user data. No, user may be worried about the privacy and security of their information, especially if it's not transferred or handled responsibly. So let's just say Facebook goes down. What will happen to all of those information or data? Will Facebook sell them? Will Facebook give them to someone else? What if the company that sold them is also a reseller of these information? What if this information goes in the hand of bad people? We did not sign any agreement with these other companies, so they could use this to do things that we don't like. So the data privacy and security, and already right now with Facebook holding this massive datas, there's already a concern. So what more if it goes down and this data will be available to the government or available for sale? So I mean that's something to think about. Um, and generally speaking, there's also an impact with the culture and culture and social impact. So this is number six, guys. After this one, I'm gonna give you a quick 15 things actually I've listed here on what we can do without Facebook. All right, so I'm prepared. So I've given you the consequences, but I'm also gonna give you the the things that we can do. So number six, these are cultural and social impact. The cultural shift. Facebook has played a role in shaping online culture and communications. Its absence could lead to shift in how people connect and share information online. Well, this is not just an impact on the social media platform itself, but on how we do things and culturally. Uh, Facebook has been in existence for a long time now that it has been part of our culture on what we do, like whenever we greet our family for birthdays, sometimes it's on Facebook, a lot of things. So it will have a lot of impact on that. Also, like what I said, the culture, social, like Facebook isn't only used uh for content creator to create funny content. It's also used for social movement and activism. Providing informations, providing ideas on how to improve the world. Without Facebook, it will be hard for us to connect and find, like, maybe charity work and all that. So I think it's also gonna be part of. It's gonna be a big part. So there you go. These are six impacts or consequences if Facebook goes down permanently. So impact on users, business and marketing, the technology and landscape, economic, of course, data privacy, and cultural impact. So while the exact consequence would depend on circumstances of Facebook's closures, these are the general idea of what could happen if Facebook suddenly and permanently go down. So there you go, guys. So what can we do without these things? What can we do now? So there are plenty of alternatives anyway. So I guess with the if technology adapts, people also adapt, and we certainly will adapt to situations. So number one, if Facebook goes down, people already has done this right away. Alternative social media platform. You can explore other social media platforms like Twitter, not Instagram, or LinkedIn or Snapchat or other emerging platform like TikTok. So if information information or entertainment is what you're looking for, just go to TikTok. If you're using it for messaging or for communications, of course you can also use like app like WhatsApp, Telegram. These days is good. I've used Telegram, and for some reason, we already have WhatsApp, we already have Viber. So and who would thought that Telegram would actually emerge as one of the top messaging app these days. So you can also go back to email. No, email communication is good. If you really need to reach out to someone digitally, you can use the email. Mm. Okay, so let's just say, for example, you've used Facebook as a hobby, and I wouldn't blame you because there's a lot of things you can learn in Facebook or you can be entertained of. So, but maybe you can explore offline hobbies like reading or painting or playing musical instrument, gardening maybe, and other stuff. So that's number four. Number five, community engagement. And when I say community, these days when you say community, people refer to Facebook groups. Oh, I have a community. I have a community. But this community, we haven't really. Uh, Wait a second. Uh, so let's have an offline community, which I'm actually looking forward to having an offline community for sports because I really want to play basketball. So I'm still trying to find a way on how to do that. So community engagement, meet people offline, outside of the digital realm. News and information sources. You gotta diversify. These days, we're gonna go back to the website. Well, anyway, Facebook sources came from websites. Anyways, came from journalists who've written them. So you just have to diversify. Maybe I don't know if there's like the actual newspaper these days, but what you need to do is maybe look on TikTok. Or not TikTok. I wouldn't really. I don't really look for TikTok for news. It's for entertainment for me. But maybe yeah, X or Twitter, and then you just have to subscribe to a specific news website, like CNN. These things. Video conferencing. Of course, Facebook has reshaped that space as well. And these days, Messenger are used for everything because of the convenience. Because it's just one platform, so everyone using. I myself, because of Facebook Messenger. Messenger has evolved into just not just messaging, but everything communications. Now, before we gotta go to Skype. Skype is now gone. Who's using Skype? No one. So maybe we need to go back to Skype or Zoom or Google Meet. So those type of things. So just these are small things that I'm just letting you know what you can do because depending on how reliant you are or what things are you reliant about with Facebook. So if it's not video conferencing, maybe photo and video sharing platform. So I use Google Photos to automatically save my photos. So for example, my phone, every time I take photos, and maybe I need to upgrade my Google Drive because I take a lot of photos and videos on my phone. Automatically, it gets backed up. Uh, so we will need to find a new way, and there's a lot of. I remember one platform. Let me just check if it's still alive. Do you guys remember Flickr? Flickr, Flickr. Um, I know I have Flickr before, but because Facebook has been so dominant that people doesn't want to go out on Facebook, people post on Facebook because Flickr or Flickr .com before when they have a branding that when you post on Flickr, these are good photos. So I would post photos that are really good, at least on my perspective, back in the days on Flickr. So maybe we could start using that. So who have used that Flickr? So photos and video sharing platform, or maybe LinkedIn would evolve into a platform that would also do personal, or would actually have a personal post. So maybe that would change. Maybe LinkedIn would suddenly say, "Hey, maybe we need to have LinkedIn not pro, but LinkedIn personal." So that's one thing that we could do. Offline events and gatherings. I love to do this. I love to go to events. The the reason why Facebook and social media has emerged as the one of the social gathering space, because you don't need to go anywhere else. You could just do video conference, and you can also meet with other people with like-minded mind on social media. But if Facebook is gone, then maybe you need to go back to face. But sometimes right now that's kind of been missing these days, especially for young kids. Like they have friends on Facebook and social media than in real life. I haven't done this. Number 11. I haven't done this in quite some time. Read books and magazine because I always read on online. So read article, website online. But you might want to go back to reading books if you need entertainment. But we can't really get away from online forums and communities, and just exactly what you posted, Paulo. Tahoe Alburo Discord. Yeah, so you gotta engage in discussions on forums, community related on your interests. So Discord would certainly be. Uh, I think Discord has been on the rise for quite some times. They're just a little bit quiet than Facebook, but if Facebook gone, Discord will be big. I think because on Discord they allow they're more free, and there are more like maximum tolerance, especially on copyrights, on sharing other things. But if Facebook is gone, then the government or the sanctioning bodies, or so I say, or the commission that check on this one will be much stricter. So maybe copyrights would be heavier suddenly on other platforms, because if Facebook goes down, then people are gonna look at some other platforms. So the three things that I have left, number 13, 14, 15, these are mostly offline suggestion if Facebook goes down. So recently, all of us has been focused on developing our skills online. So maybe we need to use and develop our skill offline. So learning and the skill development on other things. I know these are kind of like a generic advice, but let me say it anyway. Like volunteer work, and one thing that we are all missing, and I should do today is I should actually do exercise and outdoor activities. I've done outdoor activities recently, which um, actually made me a little bit out of focus with regards to the podcasting. I went to the mountains of Daraitan in Rizal, and that's the outdoor activities that I did. So maybe we will have more of that if Facebook is gone, because if it has eaten up a lot of our time, and I am also guilty to that. But for me, the thing is, at least I earn on Facebook, but for most people, yeah, they are consumer of Facebook, which means there's really no benefit aside from entertaining themselves, at least financially. Yon. So let me summarize. But just remember, guys, life without Facebook can offer diverse and fulfilling experience. Life without Facebook is okay. And if our fathers and our grand fathers has done it without Facebook, we can also do it. Okay, I'm worried about our kids. Our kids has been reliant on social media and online platforms. This would have a big effect on them, but nonetheless, I know we can do it. So let me just summarize again everything that we discussed today. This will be a quick live because I am actually scheduled to watch NBA after this, and after the Boston Celtics game. Let me just double check here. I shall go back live, and yeah, Celtics versus Cavs, 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna have my breakfast while watching the Celtics versus Cavs games, which I expect the Celtics to win anyway. Uh, so let me summarize what I've discussed today for those who are late. So I've discussed about what if Facebook goes down permanently. what are the impacts. So I've discussed and shared about number one, the impact on users, communication, and the loss of content. So again, Facebook is the number one, or at least in the Philippines, as form of communication, business and marketing impact. The marketing and the analytics that will be lost because of Facebook. Technology landscape will be shifting. Of course, Facebook is a big player. Another player will be emerging. The economic impact, job losses, the stock markets. I don't need to be specific on that one. Data privacy and security are big issues these days. What will happen to the data that has been collected by Facebook? And of course, the cultural and social impact. Because of the reliant in technology, they're reliant on online. What would people do now suddenly that they cannot communicate on Facebook? So those are the six impact and consequences if Facebook goes down permanently. And what are the things that we can do? Again, alternative social media platform will emerge. Connect via messaging app. You can use email. Explore new hobbies. Of course, there are other news and information. You can just go directly to the website. Other video conferencing, other photo and video sharing platform, and you can network professionally, not just social or personally, not just on social media. Maybe go to offline engagements and events. Maybe read books and read other online forums like Discord, and of course learn other offline skills. No, not just video editing or photo editing. You can volunteer, and most importantly, you can exercise. All right. So those are the things that I wanted to discuss today. Hopefully, you've learned something. If you've learned something, can you please give me a thumbs up? If not, then I'm sorry about that. Let me improve. I want to do this every day. Just look at what's trending and what things I can learn every day and share with you guys. I've been saying that, but thank you, Facebook. See, when there's a problem, there's always an opportunity. Someone always benefits. So today, I've benefited from Facebook going down because it's inspired me to go live on Salud project, which I haven't done so for quite some time these days. So anyway, guys, my name is Salud. I own Pauka Sports. I also own Salud project. This is my Beyond the Sports channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I will say goodbye. Please just rewind if you didn't catch this because there's a lot of things I discussed. Bye, guys. I'm watching the Boston Celtics game after this. Salamat po.